From Hollenbach, is this the year the Tigers return to the top table? Now we'll start with the leading light in the region right now. Hull City may have lost midweek to Watford, but they still started the weekend in the second automatic promotion spot. So is the pressure getting to Steve Bruce in the tickly bit of the season? Paul Burland has been investigating.
The tickly bit starts, all the form goes out the window. It's how you handle playing with this nervousness and this edginess.
Afternoon. Oi, chaps.
The supporters are nervous and edgy because they want you to do so well, and they want to see Chelsea next year and Tottenham. And hopefully we're hanging on in there, and let's hope we can hang on in there for a few more games yet.
Hull's last 8 matches had resulted in alternate wins and defeats, so after a midweek loss to Watford, a win over Saturday's opponents was on the cards.
The main contenders for me, going back a few months ago, might have been Middlesbrough, and look at the run they've had. And, you know, if you look at the top end of the table, on current form, it's the bottom teams who are putting the amount of wins together, which is quite remarkable.
The first half was goalless, but the breakthrough came after 62 minutes through Robbie Brady.
Players we've got here this season, but to come and make the impact in the first season they have is testament to them too. You know, sometimes people need weeks and months to settle into a new environment, new workplace, new training methods. All of them have come in and made a huge impact. That's why we're second top of the league, so I've got the utmost respect of what they've done. I hope that they get their real reward, which is to play in the big league next year, because certainly their efforts so far anyway have been nothing short of fantastic. And I hope they get that little bit of luck, what you need, and see the thing through.
So Hull 3 points clear now of Watford, who drew with Cardiff on Saturday evening. Watford's goal difference is much better though, so it's clearly not a done deal yet. Both have 5 games to play. He's having a big impact, John, Steve Bruce, at Hull City, but speaking as he did there of Middlesbrough, he's well aware how quickly things can change.
Middlesbrough, that's a great example of how things can turn around. But I was just delighted that they got a positive reaction on Saturday. I mean, if you look at it last week against Watford, I mean, that was a massive game for them. Unfortunately, they lost that 1-0. Steve probably said to his players, right guys, we've still got a great chance here, we've just got to dig in. At this stage of the season, it's not about performances, just get results. And they were fortunate. They were fortunate enough to get all 3 points on Saturday. Bit of a lucky goal. I mean, the goalkeeper fluffed it a wee bit, but he'll take that all day long. Well,
we've got 2 goal scorers here, so let's take a look, David, at this goal. If I'm being kind to the goalkeeper, I'd say there may have been a bit of a bounce. If I'm being unkind, he has to say that.
I think if he gets across quick enough, it bounces up into his chest. You know, I think he gets there late and goes down in instalments for me, to be honest.
A shocker, wasn't it? A shocker. But he's still upbeat, Steve Bruce. I mean, it's all down to bottle at this stage of the season.
Can Watford reel them in, do you think, at the top?
I think on paper they might have a better running as such. I mean, I know that Hull have got to go to Cardiff last game of the season, but in the next, that is possible they can reel them in. But it's a little cliche, one game at a time, and that's what Steve will be saying to his players. But they're as good on their travels as we are at home, and that's what Steve will be stressing to his players.
Well, Steve Bruce knows exactly what it takes to gain promotion. As promised, Hull City took on the Man-On quiz this week. It's a good one, this as well. Does Alex Bruce know anything about his manager?
Alex Bruce, defender, and my buzzer is this.
David Stockdale, goalkeeper.
What was the name of Hull City's old ground?
Boothbury Park.
Correct.
Can't ask a Yorkshireman that one, by the way. I wasn't brought up in Yorkshire.
Who was the first English player of the 20th century to captain a double-winning team?
Yes, that was me! That was me! I went on the side, went on the buzzer. My old man. Big Steve.
Correct.
Yes. I got it first.
The animal Panthera tigris is better known as what?
Tiger.
Correct. Who was MP for Hull East from 1970 to 2010?
Prescott.
Correct.
Oh my God.
What is the capital city of Bulgaria?
Sofia.
Correct.
Decent, Stocky.
Name the 3 England goalkeepers with the most caps.
It's a bit harsh this when I'm up against the goalkeeper, isn't it?
Hang on, you just asked a question about your dad.
I'm going to go Gordon Banks, Shilton, and David Seaman.
Oh, correct.
That's it.
That's it. I think you won, Alex.
I've won.
It's part of that. I had a broken thing.
Stocky.
I had a broken thing,
Bit
mate.
emotional.
Mate, look how slow it is. I pressed that 2 minutes ago.
I'm going.
I think they're still arguing about that. Let's go to League One next, where Doncaster Rovers, well, they're flying at the top, aren't they?